Or we could just say, you know what I'm saying? They're also popularly known as stupid. That you're gonna be stupid? To each his own. We ain't judging on this side, baby. Because everybody came to do what they came to do. You see what I'm saying? Having this type of knowledge, and that's what the Kabbalion is going to do for you. And the very first law that I will be talking about here, but I'm making the connection in everything that I'm talking about, and showing you how important it is to in spirituality has to be included into your life. If it's not included into your life, what the fuck are you doing? You live in a chaotic life. That's the ego life. That's the judgment. That's how you judging everybody. That's the chaotic. That's the pressure trying to please other people. That's the, I mean, that's just being mentally ill. You living your life somebody else? Your life for somebody else. God damn. That's crazy, B. Well, that's why this is a mental institution. But most importantly, too, it also relates to the conversation that we're talking about with the law of men. Uh, Everything is mental. That's what the very first law is talking about. Everything is mental. So, in so many words, even though I didn't relate it to that conversation, but if you understand, for you to change your life or to have a better life, or even the life that you're having now, is based on what you understand, then everything is mental. We already talked about it. So all this time, you know what I'm saying? So the Hermetic principles, by stating that and going deep into that, is already information that's going to change your life. That's what makes it practical. Any type of knowledge that you have that's not practical, you're talking out of your ass. Or you're dreaming. It's good. I mean, shit, it's good. But not even, I don't know, like that's not even a real dream. Because sometimes when you're dreaming, not even sometimes, if you're truly dreaming, you will feel yourself in that dream. But when you talk about you going to paradise or in heaven, you don't even feel that shit. You don't even feel that shit. So I don't know if I could call it a dream. More of a abstraction. There you go. It's an abstraction. Yeah. Y'all be wilding out here. But it's okay. That's why the Christ is here. So if you understand all of that, so that very first principle tells you everything. Everything is all mental because your life is shaped based on what you know. And that's why so many, when you have so many prophets came out and so many words, your motivational speakers to let you know, or, your Teslas, your fucking Henry Fords, you know what I'm saying? It's just a watered down version of what true spirituality is all about. So they all give you their version of it. Understanding that's why they're telling you change your thoughts for you to change your mind. This is why I have to emphasize on that because not a lot of people understand that part either. Now, when we say change your thoughts, we're not talking about when you have a thought, then you're trying to make it positive thought. No. It's like you never, okay, it's like, okay, let's put it this way. If you go to the supermarket, then you have a lean chicken on this side, that's $10. Then you have this chicken here on that side. That's for $3. And then you come in and you said, when I say lean, this is for sake of what I'm saying, because none of that shit is fucking organic. But anyway, I mean, how would I know any fucking way? But this is just for the sake of this argument, to show you when I'm talking about thoughts, what I'm talking about. Because it's not just your thoughts as I'm thinking of something, but your thoughts as in your regular activities, how you thinking, right? So if you automatically go for this because it's $3 and this is too much, that's what they call a poor mentality. Because your choice was based on the price, not on the quality. So people that have money, and or when we talk about luxury, that's why people don't understand. I'm a luxurious motherfucker. I look good, smell good, feel good, all that shit. It has nothing to do with the price. It's beauty. It's understanding. That's why when you develop your self esteem, you're like, oh, I gotta treat myself better than this. I may only have $10. Now I'm not telling you to go crazy. Now if you can figure out a way to make this good, whatever the fuck, again, this is just for the sake of this fucking argument. I'm making that point. So when we talk about your mentality, it's the way you look at life, not just having a thought. We're talking about your ideas. When you change that mentality from looking at, going for the lower price, just the lower price, then now you have a rich mentality. Meaning price doesn't define you. Now you may not have the money to buy that $10. Maybe you may have to find something else, but you're not gonna buy that $3 bullshit because it's bullshit. You see what I'm saying? So luxury, when you talk about luxury, it's all about beauty. That's when you have your designers. That's why a lot of motherfuckers who talk about Gucci and all that shit, they don't know none of that shit. They don't know what that shit means. They don't know the difference. You're talking about what they call in French haute couture, high design. So you buying the clothes. You see what I'm saying? A bunch of fake ass motherfuckers. They just buy it because the shit is expensive. You see what I'm saying? It's crazy. Now, there's some shit that I'll get that is fucking expensive, but there's some other shit that's not expensive that's very good, good quality. It's not the price, but stupid. Well, lack of better terms, when you are being part of that illusion, you're not having the bigger picture, and that's how when you change your thoughts, you change your life now. Because now, before you were just acting based on just pricing. By changing your thoughts or your mentality, now you're looking for quality. Do you understand? Like when you get it for $3, that's quantity. So that's why everybody knows the price of everything, but has no fucking values. I gotta give you the daddy talk for a second. mm, I got it on deck for these two motherfuckers. But anyway, you gotta have values. But most importantly, what are we talking about when we talk values? That's when you include spirituality. By spirituality, in terms of values, you're looking at more than just the product itself, what it brings, what it gives out. So you're combining, the intangible with the tangible. Do you see what I'm saying here? It's another way of just saying that's why in this physical life you have no spirituality. You shit. You bullshit. No values. In other words, that's what they call dead or living corpse, as I like to call it. But I'm saying dead again. I'm trying to use terms that you could identify yourself with. There's a lot of dead people out here, meaning, but they're not really dead, they're living corpse. Meaning they're alive, but they have not been in touch with their spiritual side that would make them to be truly alive. And that's the meaning of esoteric uh, uh, or the occult. That's what it means. That's why the Buddhists, they use lotus, which is a flower, a bud, which is, you're looking at them, smoking it too. We're coordinating, baby. I'm in the chord. You know what I'm saying? We're dancing out here. But anyway, what it does, the lotus, it opens up itself to the light. So when we talk about spirituality or the occult knowledge, the hidden culture, that I don't like that term. But simply what that means, not hidden from your sight, but you got to go in to find it. In other words, if you understand the lotus I just used, you have to open up. But for you to open up, you got to go in. By open up, meaning you sharing your feelings, motherfucker. You in touch with nature, nigga. You open up yourself. Now, instead of having a narrow mentality, now you're looking at life in a bigger perspective. It's all fucking connected. That's what it means. If that has not become part of your life, you bullshitting. That's where the real ecstasy is. You're going to water your garden. How are you doing it? Don't worry, I'm the great gardener, though. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But you got to open up to it, though. Oh, we're talking some shit. Oh, for sure. For sure. It's all connected. And that's where you have your parallel universe, too. By understanding that and making the connection to all of it. Get your medicine, niggas. Eat your food, man. Oh, we're going the distance here. Eat your meal. I never skip a meal. You hear me? Gotta feed yourself, man. You are the great farmer. Can you dig that? Can you dig it? I'm planting out here, man. I'm working. Gotta be on God's speed, man. Hmm. You see what I'm saying? You in for a treat. Oh, you welcome. It's okay. I'm in for a treat too, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? That's the ecstasy. That's the love for the fucking wisdom itself. You know what I'm saying? That's why we're here. That's that passion, man. If you don't have that, what you doing out here, man? I'm alive, nigga. And in fact, shit, nigga, being a Haitian nigga, that's what we say anyway. Not boule, man. Ask around, man. They'll tell you what this is. Check out the history too, so you know what this is, baby. But we gotta bring the weak back stronger. We definitely gotta do that. Each one teach one. That's what we're doing over here, man. Spreading love. I heard it's the BK way, huh? It's the Brooklyn way. I'm saying shout out that nigga Biggie too, man. But niggas been the Haitian way, nigga. The African way, anyway. The niggas way. That's all we know. Why do you think we party so much on? But anyway, that's a whole different conversation. So the law of mentalism, the law of mentalism pretty much tells you everything's mental. You see what I'm saying? So if everything is mental, it means, and I will be talking about the six other principles. So those are going to be derivatives of everything that is mental. It's going to be different aspect of your mentality. Oh, you gotta let that marinate, baby. Let it marinate. Oh, new law, baby. You know what I'm saying? So, in so many words, even though I didn't use the exact terminology to emphasize on why this is all mental, but if you follow everything I just said, I gave you a background, but most importantly, an overview of not only why everything's mental. Oh shit! What do you mean? Not only why? I mean that's the ultimate reason, right? But as far as other bullshit, you know, giving you a better perspective or trying to give you a broader perspective on, but also by understanding the history also of why, in so many words, especially if you highly involved in Christianity, that you have not been able to connect, what I'm saying, with yourself. And as you can see, and that's why in church, like some people will tell you, these people are worse than outside people. That's because spirituality is not included. In other words, their mentality do not grasp spirituality. Because if that was the case, then all is mental, right? So meaning there would be a physical change, a tangible change. So we're talking about tangible change here. That's why this information is transform. I mean, it should transform you. In other words, that's how you grow. Growing meaning the information that you learn, that you processed, puts you up to a higher perspective or on a higher state of mind. But it's all mental though. For you to get there, but I'm also showing you too where you are now. It's also because of your thoughts, meaning your mental. So changing your having a higher perspective on life will change your life. Not only that it will change your life, but this is also stating or showing you it's all mental. So in so many words, I didn't even go into what the three initiates or what the book was even talking about. Well, that's how, simplicity reveals the master. And trust me, these motherfuckers go in. But what I wanted to do was to give you something that you can relate to understand that. So anybody who's procrastinating or who's not learning or is not looking to develop themselves, you don't understand everything is mental. I mean, we say it, but we don't truly understand it. For instance, that's why we pay college. A lot of motherfuckers are spending a whole lot of money on their kids. for higher education, meaning what? Higher pay. So it's all mental. But every now and then, not even fucking every now and then, life always speaks itself. That's where you would have niggas with no GED, but don't get it fucked up. Or I mean, maybe niggas with a GED, however the fuck you want to put it. Or maybe a nigga with no scholarship, meaning, no schooling, because scholarship has nothing to do with school. Like, I'm a scholar, meaning, I mean, granted, I went to college too. I'm not gonna say, what I'm saying, fuck college. That's not what I'm saying here. But it was not it for me. My transformation didn't come from college though. It came from me really studying the tree of life, getting this type of knowledge. That's why I tell motherfuckers, don't tell me how educated you are, but tell me how much you've changed. Then I'll tell you how educated you are. And after you pay for college too, then you also realize this motherfucker are using you too. It's all mental. It's all mental. But to get back to what I was saying, that's when you have life speaking out in a sense of somebody that has a talent. And a lot of these people are making a whole lot of money. That this is a sign to tell you you got to follow yourself. Know who you are. That's your money, your skills, your talent. Motherfucker like Michael Jackson knows how to dance music. That's your money. And everybody has different talent. Motherfucker, you love to cook? That's your motherfucking talent. It's all needed. That's why we all have different talents. My talent, you know what I'm saying? I talk my shit here. I'm looking at myself. You talking that shit? That's my talent. Well, I have other talents too. You know what I'm saying? I do. I do. You know what I'm saying? But for now, that's what we're doing, right? Let's just stick to that. Do you see what I'm saying? So again, it's all mental. So that's why, as part of your mentality, I'm trying to include spirituality into it because now it would help you to transform. Do you see what I'm saying? Because you know what I'm saying. That's the type of information that will transform your life. Hmm. And that's why I can't disembodied spirituality. If you do, then the life that you're living now, how are you making it better? How are you being guided? What are you doing about it? Because in other words, like spirituality is not really, again, it's just being smart, man. That's what it's called, the bright ones, the enlightened ones. Now, there's different degrees in consciousness or in brightness. You have your intellect. Okay, motherfucker, you bright, but you got to go beyond that. Beyond that is your spirituality. Like, a lot of you motherfuckers, like, let's just say, you know what I'm saying? Let's just hypothetically say, okay, nobody else is needed, just lawyers. Right? You being one sided. How can you be the bright ones? You bright, but it's limited. That's why it's called one sided. That's why you're not looking at the bigger picture. And that's what the bigger picture is it's all about. So in other words, I'm giving you niggas the combination to the safe. That's how you get in. That's why the word has to be made flesh. So we're talking about results here. practical shit. Understand what I'm saying? Like a nigga like me, the reason why I don't judge motherfuckers, I don't give a fuck about motherfuckers, because I look at the bigger picture. My dick is not more important than my feet. I need all of them shits. I need to walk. I can't walk on my dick. I mean, I could use it to fuck. You see, they all have different functions. That's how we are in life. So by me thinking that way, how the fuck am I gonna judge another motherfucker? I don't give a fuck. In fact, I will appreciate you. If I go to a restaurant, the motherfucker that cooked the food is good, I would want to meet this motherfucker. Thank you. That shit was good to my palate, nigga. In fact, here are some more tips, motherfucker. And it's what love is all about. That's what love is all about, man. Yeah. That's because I have included that tree of life or the knowledge from the tree of life into my life. So I became him. Well, nice to meet me, motherfucker. The person you've been talking about, been looking for, this is him here. Wasn't that what Jesus was doing? Letting you know that you are the Son of God? You are him? Well, I mean, not directly you are him, but anyway, that would be a whole different conversation. But the bottom line, I mean, okay, so you could do the things that he does. How can you do the things that he does if you're not him? It doesn't make any sense. Or if you have no relationship to him. Now, granted, you may not have to be him. Okay, let me take it back, baby. I got you. I'll take it back. I'll take it back. But you got to be related to him. And that's what the whole shit is all about. What makes you the son of God or the children of God is because you have God in you. You have, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. It's semen in me. Like when I look at my daughter and my son, these motherfuckers look just like me. They have, they have me in them. That's why they said good looking too, in all different aspects. But anyway, I had to, you know, had to throw that in there. I'm so cute. I know. I know. We up here with it though. I wouldn't be talking about this shit if it was some fiction. But we speak on all layers, baby. In all levels. You see what I'm saying? But anyway, what the fuck was I talking about? I was so wild in that. But the bottom line is pretty much this though. It's like it all came down to, you gotta know who you are. Most importantly, first of all, you gotta align yourself to who you are. Then that's when the journey starts. Then you figure it out who you are. Then you're gonna figure it out. Do you see what I'm saying? But if you're already on that bullshit looking to please other people, you're nowhere near like nigga. Yeah, you tripping. Yeah. There's a name for it. You know what I'm saying? But the bottom line is this though. It's all mental. And that's what the law of mentalism is all about. Pretty much. Anyway, they go a whole lot deeper into again, You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to do this because I felt like it's been public domain for like so fucking long. It's like I could just refer a motherfucker to it. But the spirit told me, hey nigga. I'm like, alright, y'all sure? I try to argue my way out too. Niggas, now listen, you know what I'm saying? Because I got the receipts. Came out such a, but when you say it, it makes a difference though. How you gonna say it makes a difference? And besides, don't you love doing talking about this shit? I thought I was trying to convince them. They were convincing me. I'm like, shit, a little bit. I try to play hard to get. You know what I'm saying? Because this niggas be testing you too. Your spirit be testing you. Oh man, your spirit guys, they be testing you. Oh, trust me. You know what I'm saying? So I told them a little bit. The only thing is I'm ass out. They can see my shit. Can't see their shit. But it's a beauty when you get to see their shit too. You know what I'm saying? Then you realize it all came from love. How they protecting you, how they guiding you. Do you see what I'm saying? And they got to do it in a way that they can't. That's why they can't really tell you everything. They could give you signs. Because if you know what's going to happen, you're going to fuck it up. So they're giving you signs for you to. That's a whole different conversation, too. That's a conversation for the elders. You got to take a seat among, you know what I'm saying, to have this conversation with me. But anyway, you already know nothing but love. It's all mental, baby. That's the first law. And, just to, maybe not to give you a background, but I believe the second law is going to be the law of correspondence. That's the law that talks about as it is above, so it is below. Oh, we're going to get in that shit. Mother niggas, I almost forgot to talk about this shit. Now, these niggas said, right before they even, if you're going to read the book or listen to it, right before they get into the laws, they said, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. What? Now, understand this. When I first heard it, I resonated with it, but I didn't get it though. There's a mystery that's being said in that sense. If you were to unpack everything I just said here, because there's a lot of shit. Maybe it would. Let me repeat that shit again. I'm gonna show you how there's a lot of shit in that shit. That shit was fully loaded, dog. These niggas. So when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. That's the law of fucking attraction. In other words, this is telling you not just the law of it's all mental, because you can't hear what you don't understand. We all have selective hearing. We hear it, but we don't really hear it because it doesn't make sense. It doesn't register with you. Do I have to break that shit down too? Nah, I don't think so. Let's keep it a little bit high, all right? But anyway, simplicity reveals the master. It is what it is, right? Until it registered with you. So, i.e., or in other words, what we're truly saying is not only that this is all mental. That's the mystery. Oh, that's another mystery too. Oh man, we got. I thought I was gonna be done. There's some shit to talk about. There's some shit to talk about. So when I talk about understanding the mystery behind it's all mental. What's the all mental that I was going to talk about? Because there's a history, there's a mystery behind that too. But when I'm referring to the mystery is as you breaking it down, as you getting to the nitty gritty, you know what I'm saying, to the meat and potatoes. You know what I'm saying? However the fuck else you want to label it, then you realize what this is really talking about is the purpose of the law of mentalism is for you to realize that your spirit. Let me see that again. It's for you to realize that you are spirit. So therefore, that's where you are a spiritual being having this human experience, meaning you are moving among matter. Now you have to understand that your relationship with you being spiritual to this reality, which is called matter or Maya or the illusion. Goddamn niggas. There's a lot to talk about. Because I just talked about a lot, and I know I talked about a lot only because there's so many things that's not being like unpacked in everything I just said. Just like if you're going back to what we're talking about when we're talking about when the student is ready, that's the law of attraction. This is also telling you you are creating your reality. I know I have read books. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've read books that I didn't understand until it was time for me to understand it. That shit's crazy. When I'm reading this shit, I mean, it's grammar, right? I mean, shit. I already told you I'm a nerd. Like, I don't give a fuck. Shit. English ain't shit to me, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Like, I speak French, Creole. I mean, my Spanish used to be good, but you know, I lost that shit. But anyway, a whole bunch of that shit too. But anyway, but this is just to show you, like, it has nothing to do with the grammar. That's why motherfucker, shit. If that was the case, niggas reading the Bible would understand it. So you could speak a language all you want. That's why, you know what I'm saying, you don't understand the Bible. You don't get it. It doesn't make sense to you. Yeah, you definitely see the grammar. You see the pronoun, the verb, and all that shit. Until this is open, then you start looking at it differently. It's all mental. But most importantly, to get back to what I was talking about, though, what this is also showing is you are creating your reality. That's why it's important not to blame other people. You know what I'm saying? If you've been in a bad relationship, there's something bad about you. Like, that's what I had to learn. It doesn't have to be bad in a sense, in a just a negative way. Like, if I'm going to use myself as an example, like, I didn't stand up for my beliefs. I didn't stand up for this guy here. You know what I'm saying? I did let him down for a second, but we're back, baby. I promise him I'll never do that again. Meaning, if you're in a relationship, you don't know what you want. You're not in alignment with yourself. Or you're just in a relationship just to be in a relationship. You're not in alignment with yourself. You're in a relationship to get some money. You just a hoe. You're not in alignment for yourself. Now, speaking of that too, I want to talk about that real quick because when you put, I was talking about the whole dancing thing. If you put spirituality in you having sex, you're not gonna have sex with just anybody. That's what a hoe does. A hoe does. There's no spirituality. They're just fucking. It's mechanical. So, in other words, when you distant or you dissociate spirituality from your regular life, you are suffering because now you're just being a hoe. You're just going for the money, and then you're being treated a lot of ways. People are crying in the middle of the night. Trust me, man. Like, I've seen and heard and stories. Like, it's like crazy. What people would do to look good in front of other people, but in the inside they're fucking dying. Like, what? You mean to tell me this is worth living? You killing yourself this way? Now, fuck them. Like, you doing this to yourself? Your motherfucking self? That's just crazy, B. Like, there's no self-respect? Not for you? Now, fuck another motherfucker's feeling. That's what I do. Fuck another motherfucker's feeling. But you're not acknowledging your own feelings? Oh, man. You got a handful. Man, you got a handful, man. You got a handful. Mm-mm. I'm moving light over here. What? That's crazy. But you probably wouldn't even think it's crazy because you're being conditioned. You're thinking that way. But anyway, I'm saying all of this to say, like when you're ready, you attract the person that you are. And I was also saying about myself, like, that's why I should. Ain't no shame in my game. That's how we learn, and a lot of you too, shit. A good Nate, I ain't scared of you, none of you motherfuckers. And that's what Bernie Mac was talking about. All of you motherfuckers are faking. Most of you are faking. And one thing I realized, when a motherfucker cannot open up about their lives, they fucked up. Trust me. When you overcome or when you grow, you're not afraid to talk about your failures. The nigga that's afraid to talk about his failure because he's failing. But a successful motherfucker is open to talk about his failure. And you do it. Everybody does it to a certain degree. What you feel like you mastered, that's why I see, what I'm saying? Like some motherfuckers can say, oh, I used to be shy, I used to be this. That's because they're no longer shy. But when you're shy, you're not going to say, I'm shy. What the fuck? That would defy the purpose. So that's why I know when motherfuckers are trying to be tough, you really pussy. Pussy. I'm giving you the science. How do you want it? And that's the name of the game. That's why the weak always appear strong and the strong appear weak. But when you have wisdom, you understand the weak one is the strong one. And a lot of you niggas, okay, I could just even use that in a gangster way. The nigga that don't stalk, the silent one. He's the one that's gonna kill you, baby. You don't want to step on that nigga's shoes. That's what all these motherfuckers been telling you. The real killer. He's a silent one. That's why I'm always humble for the rumble. Stick your dick in, nigga. Stick your dick in. Come on, man. So a nation that does not talk about love is weakness. It's weak. All those shows, all those people never talk about love. They're natural feelings. It's just games. That's what you gotta do, man. And all that shit, you know what I'm saying? That's what you gotta do, man. And that's why when you become knowledgeable or you become the bright ones, you can see through the bullshit. Now you're moving in the shadow. That's why when motherfuckers think I'm stupid or they see I'm weak, I'm like, okay, stick your dick in. Because no matter how weak you may think I am, you can never stick your dick in, nigga. But you could stick your dick in the weak niggas. That's the difference. And I won't even say a word. Anyway, I'm talking about so much shit. I'm renting. I'm all over the place. But you got something. I hope you got something. Well, I don't. Nay. If there's something for you, you're gonna get it. How about that? It's fair. Fair ground, baby. That way I didn't touch you, you didn't touch me. Nobody's offended. We good, Nick. Happy St. Patrick Days. So now, with all that being said, we're just gonna wrap it up real quick. Oh damn, I feel like I talk about a whole lot. So that pretty much speaks for itself. So read between the lines. You know what I'm saying? Or you know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, it's out here. Rewind it if you have to. You already know. Aishin, Mali.